VeryDarkMan recently posted a video yesterday that he's on his way to Lagos to attend court with Femi Falana. So it seems Femi Falana insisted and continued the court case. I would like to speak to Femi Falana, and I would just want to read out something to him. Hopefully he reconsiders, and I don't even expect him to reconsider, but I just want him to remember this day in the conversation I want to have. Trust me, this is my wife hearing. Make una not look too far. So this question is actually going to Femi Falana. Mr. Femi Falana, I want you to pause and ask yourself, why this lawsuit? Why, as a respected figure who has championed human rights and freedom of expression, would you turn around to target an activist like VeryDarkMan? Think carefully about what this step represents. Not only to you, but to everyone watching closely, especially those who once believed in your principles, because you call yourself a leader. Considering this, what message are you sending to your children and future generations by using your influence to suppress an activist voice? Is this the legacy you want them to inherit? There's a profound difference between defending your reputation and using your power to silence someone. When you demand 500 million naira from an activist, are you defending yourself, or are you trying to stifle uncomfortable truths that might challenge your comfort? This makes me remember the situation of Jay-Z and Beyonce with a lady they actually call Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright has been dragging the name of Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and a lot of people for quite some time. Jay-Z and Beyonce did not go after Jaguar Wright because she's just expressing herself, and in fact they know that the best thing to do is to sue the lady. But they realize that this lady who is actually saying these things about us, no matter or regardless of how we decide to sue her, she will not be able to afford the money. So Jaguar Wright went to a particular interview that they call Piers Morgan. Most of you will be aware of this. And when Piers Morgan shoot out the video about Jaguar Wright, what she had to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jay-Z and Beyonce wanted to sue Piers Morgan, and they requested for apology, or else he will be sued. Piers Morgan made a decision immediately to make a public apology to Jay-Z and Beyonce. They claimed they were going to sue him for $100 million. Now, here's where all these things are actually going. Perhaps if you sue VeryDarkMan for 500 million, you know fully well that guy does not have up to 500 million. In fact, with his activism and his NGO, I don't think he has raised 350 million, regardless of the fact that Nigerians believed in him. So, you made a statement on the TV channel when you said you don't want to go through criminal code or criminal act to go after VeryDarkMan. You wanted to go through civil way. You were tempted. If you were tempted, why didn't you go according to what you think he will be able to afford, or what will be more than him a little? VeryDarkMan's what? Let's look at VeryDarkMan's what. It should not be more than 120 million or 150 million. I'm not saying it's not more than that. I'm saying perhaps you actually want to sue him. But you went for 500 million. Now the question would be, what perhaps if he cannot meet up the 500 million? What would be the next line of action, Mr. Femi Falana? To sue him for what? You will change it and you say if he can't afford it, he will have to be penalized for it. Maybe as a senior advocate, I don't know the drama you're trying to bring out. Or maybe we are the ones that don't know about law. Maybe if he can't afford the 500 million, they are not going to do anything. Abi? So in a sense, it sounds as if you don't want to go directly because you were opposing it. Now you want to go indirectly. And let me say something. You have actually built a career on upholding justice. But this law raises questions about whether you have shifted from a defender of the voiceless to someone using legal means to intimidate. Why should a man so respected in the legal field, a man who has fought for the people, feel so threatened by an activist opinion? If your record is as strong as it appears in the public eyes, should words from someone like VeryDarkMan be enough to make you reconsider your principles? Which to me it appears like the 500 million is indirectly going into the criminal part. If you can't afford it, Take a moment to reflect on what it says about your tolerance for accountability when people see you, a public figure, respond to criticism with a lawsuit rather than open dialogue. You are for the people. VeryDarkMan is for the people. VeryDarkMan is trying to expose crime. You are saying you are fighting against crime. Both of you have misunderstanding. Aisha Yusuf and Seun Kuti, they had misunderstanding. Now, top social media, two of them cursed each other. Today, we have forgotten about it. People still listen to Aisha Yusuf. People still listen to Seun Kuti. Seun Kuti made me, certain principles I have tackled Seun Kuti several times. He never writes law. Well, I would say I'm still small. But how many people Seun Kuti don't sue? All because of people say things about him or his father. So you guys cannot fight it out and let it go. How many people are talking about the story of Aisha Yusuf and Seun Kuti right now? Well, do they see, let us put it this way, that what do you think people would perceive you as? You think that they would see a common committed, or do you think they would see a man committed to justice, or do they begin to see cracks in the values you once embodied? If possibly you truly embodied it. On every lawsuit, every public actions leaves an imprint on your legacy. Are you prepared for this lawsuit to be the defining moment that reshape yours? There's also a question of public trust. Once you turn against those who dare to question you, do you think people will continue to see you as a defender of human rights or as someone who uses power to protect himself? I can remember some things that Kemi Lawrence, did they call her Kemi Lawrence or Kemi Talk, who said she's going to be stopping activism because she cannot raise funds. Part of the things she said about Files and your daughter, and then you, Femi Falana, on maybe buying some things from EFCC, all those rumors that she propagated. They are rumors because the court have not proved she didn't sue you. So, you have built a career on standing against oppression. Consider what it would mean if people start viewing you as part of of that very structure of power that silences dissent. Mr. Femi Falana, you know well that this isn't just a court battle. It's a battle for public perception and integrity. This case has the potential to shift your image drastically from a hero of the people to someone who lost sight of his mission. Are you ready to take that risk? The world is watching closely, and every decision you make now speaks volume about who you are, not only to VeryDarkMan but to every Nigerian who once respected your voice. Are you willing to let this lawsuit be the thing that defines you? Well, I believe the outcome of this lawsuit, I pray for you, Femi Falana, that you win. I am a supporter of VeryDarkMan, but my prayer is still that Femi Falana wins. Because if you don't, and you did not withdraw the statement, the court and you guys did not find a way to settle, and you go and lose, this will become something that will be attached into the history of VeryDarkMan, a very loud drum. The shame that will come with it is not only going to affect you. And when I say I pray for you, it's not like I am truly praying. I'm saying, if perhaps there is a true integrity in your personality, it wouldn't be good for this moment to be able to make a lot of destruction on what you have built. I once made a video, even before I started supporting VeryDarkMan. I once made a video and I said, let a lot of people appeal to Femi Falana. But a lot of people talk. Yoruba will say, Aja to ba fe sọnù kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ. That means the dog who wants to be missing would not hear the sound of the whistleblower. That's vigilante abi. He would not hear it. And I told you in that appeal when I was talking about VeryDarkMan, I said, ọmọdé ò lè mọ ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ kó má ra lọ́wọ́. There is no way VeryDarkMan at this stage that is going into activism that is not going to make certain mistake. It should have been a point for you to correct him and lead him and be the one who shaped him to fully be what he needs to be. Because he has confidence that some people did not have. Not be saying that to speak big English for television. It's someone who takes it with action. Not action to go and be singing, you want no, 100 million. No, he's not a musician. He's a realistic. You would have been part of the people shaping. At least, today when we talk about VeryDarkMan, we associate him with Fela Nikulakbo. You would have been the living legend that would have shaped him. And they just want to. Well, with that being said, Allah to Nima to Sharai. The one who does it knows the solution to the problem. Perhaps it gets to you. Think about it. Papa, or else. May Papa not become Pepe. See, this one itself no be defamation. Now I don't talk so. But people, please, so me I don't get 500 million. No. I know my own. You know me, I don't have too many audience. And a criminal code they could all write. They don't say my voice no go reach loud. They could all write criminal own. They would all put out. Go and arrest him and put him in jail. They go want do me like Acview Investment in 314 Ikorodu Road, Anthony Bus Stop. Those real estate organizations, the way they put me for prison when I buy property for the hand, when they go live put for my head. And so, okay, Femi Falana want to. Yeah, mo ti sọ tèmi o. Torí mo ní safi la wa tẹ́lẹ̀ sí atúrégélá wa sọ́lẹ̀. Bye bye, sir.
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they'll lock you in jail. They never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa. When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they'll lock you in jail. They never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa.